Today on Digital Age Family Safety, we're talking to families about social media safety. Social media. What started a few short decades ago as a fun and interactive way to find your former classmates and keep up with long-distance family has evolved into the digital Wild West, where there are few rules and many potential dangers. As a result, many people may choose to limit their social media use, while others may cut it out of their lives entirely. But what can parents do to teach children and teens how to navigate social media safely? Let's hear what Sister Nancy has to say about social media safety.
Let's talk about social media and children. Not just how to keep them safe, but how to help them grow in virtue even online. The digital world can be wonderful, but it can also bring challenges. Unkind words, bullying, privacy risks, even people who want to take advantage of our children. This is important for children with social or emotional special needs who may be more vulnerable to harm online. It's about remembering that every child is made in the image of God. That means your guidance isn't just about rules, although those are very important. It's about teaching your children that they are loved, that their dignity matters, and that they can speak about anything they're experiencing online without fear or shame. You know, one of the hardest things for parents today is figuring out when kids are ready for smartphones or social media. Just because all their friends are plugged in doesn't mean your child needs to be. Every child is unique, and God has entrusted you with the wisdom to know what's best for your son or daughter. The truth is, social media is designed to keep our attention. It gives those little dopamine hits, sparks constant comparisons, and can easily become addictive. And let's be honest, even we adults sometimes find it hard to step away from Instagram Reels or TikTok videos. For kids, whose brains and judgment are still developing, it's even more challenging. It can also become a place where bullying and hurtful comments take root. Sometimes the most loving choice is to wait to give them social media access, and even then, to walk with them, staying present and helping them use these platforms in a healthy way. What matters most is making decisions about social media use, prayerfully and thoughtfully, with your children's heart and well-being in mind. Let's create homes where our children know they can share their online experiences, the good and the bad, without fear of judgment. That openness, paired with prayer, helps them see that God's love and your love for them never waver. It's teaching them not with lectures, but with loving presence that the dignity of every person matters. Together, let's help our children grow into confident, compassionate disciples, bringing Christ's light even on social media.
Parents should definitely be paying attention to technology and safe media use. When some parents communicate to me that they're just feeling overwhelmed with everything that they have to learn and keep on top of, and now they have to make sure they know what the newest app is that their child could be communicating with somebody in a bad way. The fact that it is extremely difficult to actually track your child's media use all the time. There's ways that they can hide, there's ways that they can create a fake profile where the parents have access to, and then the secret profile, which is what they communicate with their friends. There's new discoveries every day, and even if we're using really helpful resources to try to keep on top of it, I think that some parents are feeling extremely overwhelmed. I think it's important to understand that children and teens, their brains are functioning differently from yours, their brains are still under construction. The most logical and advanced functions of their brain have not really come online yet. Sometimes you might say, well, they're just doing this openly to defy me or to hurt me, but it may not be that at all. And so I think it's just really important to withhold any judgment and actually have the conversation with your child or your teen to figure out why they did something that you didn't like them to do or was against the rule that you set. I think it can be helpful to pray about your decisions for your family regarding technology. Talk to other faith-based individuals about their parenting practices just for input, and just giving yourself some grace also. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna do things that you wish you didn't do, but we're all learning, and just because you're an adult, it doesn't mean that you know everything. So I think it's just remembering that and staying humble, which I think are important values of a Christian.
For some actions that you can take, here are Sister Nancy's tips for parents.
Tip number 1, model virtue online. Children notice how we use technology. Show them how to engage online with mindfulness, kindness, and balance. Tip number 2, talk openly with love. Have honest conversations about online safety and the dangers of sharing personal information online. Help your child see that their worth isn't defined by likes or comments. Tip number 3, regularly monitor their devices. Check your kids' texts, posts, and feeds regularly. They may complain about privacy, but you're the parent, so everything they do is your responsibility. Tip number 4, guide with courage and faith. Address cyberbullying, sexting, and other harmful content early, reminding them that Christ calls us to integrity and respect, even online. Focus on building children's judgment rather than only trying to shield them from every potential risk. And tip number 5, pray together. Encourage your children to bring their worries, frustrations, or online experiences to God in prayer. It strengthens their moral and emotional grounding. Saint Mary Magdalene, the first to proclaim the good news of the resurrection, is known as the Apostle to the Apostles and can intercede for us as we seek to be evangelizers in our own media use. However, she has also been mischaracterized over the centuries. That makes Mary Magdalene such a powerful intercessor for those who have suffered harm because of the media, such as cyberbullying or online sexual harassment. Saint Mary Magdalene, intercede for our family, that we may find healing in Jesus as you did, and ask God to preserve us from all harm, both online and off. Amen.
Has this information been helpful? Stay connected by subscribing to our channel. And don't forget to like and share this video with your family and friends. Leave us a comment and tell us your social media safety story.